Hello Internet, I am John. Welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 4.0 Learning Machines. Last time we kicked off a war with the Devouring Swarm and took their homeworld, and that was kind of when we called it. Looking at my notes, I need to actually build the gas refineries so we can get some gas going for science. I think with this war, their main fleet keeps like running at us ineffectively in this system and then disengaging. I think what we need is a communications jammer here. And we can just sit here and wait and come to us. And I poked around a little bit in observer mode, to be totally honest with you guys, and I was unable to find the pops that belong to this devouring swarm on their homeworld. They're not in any other empire in the game's demographics tab. They're not in the devouring swarm empire. They're not in my empire. And when I said that I think this was gonna, like, taking the homeworld would destroy the devouring swarm's economy, that sounds right. I think that's correct, and I think at this point I can just wait them out. So I think the comms jammer plays into that strategy of taking advantage of the war AI's unreasonable aggression to destroy their remaining fleet. I did notice something. I guess there were, so 4.0.5 dropped. And, suppose there were some UI changes. I haven't noticed them yet. One thing that was in the patch notes is that you can build more, like, buildings related to these districts in machine worlds, rather than having them be restricted to the raw resource production in the, like, non-machine worlds. So that's nice, at least. And then kind of the other big question was refactoring my economy. This Gaia world, it's size 30. It has a ton of mining districts. I think that's probably its best use. I think we will demolish a bunch of these districts. Is it still Dell? Yeah, it is, okay. But we'll leave one. I don't need all of these right now. Especially with the, it has the right specialization. This is a ton of city districts too. I don't need all these coordinators. I do want all the replicators. I definitely don't need the fabricators. I'm thinking that I don't need that, and don't need that. Crime suppression. Tech drones are fine because our energy fell because we picked up all these more on like buildings and districts and things. I think what I want to do is using this planet for engineering is a little silly because it's so many generator districts. And doing engineering only is kind of silly too because there's a bunch of stuff we want really in physics and in society, right? We want the terraforming line. We want all the stuff in physics that boosts research. We want hyperdrive techs. We want reactors. So this is kind of a meme play. Really, the smart play here would be to do, the, like, generator support and use it as a generator world. And then here, these districts give lots of jobs, right? So I think what I want to do is I want to build one here, and we'll use this as like science support, and then we'll keep growing archives to kind of grow our sciences mostly in balance. We'll probably restrict coordinators a little bit because I think we're producing more. I like to think of Unity as kind of the fourth science, and I want to be producing as much of it as I do each of the sciences. So getting twice as many coordinators from archives as any single science isn't quite what I want. So we might bias this a little more towards coordinators, but I think we'll try to use the machine world for science, and the generators for generators, like, for now. And maybe that's, we can do generator support. I think these are decent. Especially if we have, like, I was, like, thinking about the math on it, about what plus 20% per district means, and what the ratios here are. In Discord, I've seen people saying, like, 2 to 1, right? 2 production districts per support district as kind of a heuristic they're using. I'm not sure that quite holds. I think it might be more like as many districts as you have, like -5 or something. But the quadratic curves on this look pretty shallow, so I think, like, as long as you're not doing, you know, all of one or the other, you're probably going to end up ahead of just yeah. So we'll give that a shot. I do think I want to be colonizing these, even if I'm just using them for pop production. We'll invade this as soon as the colony finishes. I am almost wondering whether I want a machine assembly thing here. I think I do. It's 100 replicators. What's the plus 200 here? The automodding traits. I don't know if... I have no idea how automodding works now, but... Sure.
Alert. Hostile fleet assets.
Yeah, so that's 4K-ish. This will be fine. Our scientist will run, but I don't think that'll finish before they get here, which is a bummer.
Construction complete. Alert. Science unit engaged.
Oh. Actually, though? Okay, that's fine. Oh, that looked... Okay. Interesting. It almost felt like they went after the scientists, and that pulled them away from the actual fleet. Did I lose the scientist? Yeah, he's missing an action. Oops, interesting. I don't have scientists in combat very often. But we're generating even more debris, so that's good, I guess.
Alert. Non-standard space.
Okay, so the colony finished. Let's go invade it. Okay, and there's our comms jammer. Hopefully next time we'll get better. Yeah, so we are getting kills here, even if the combat results is not showing them. We'll join it up. Up the armies.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Okay, so here we're purging. They didn't just disappear this time, so that's interesting. So we need to resettle from somewhere. I wonder if there's a more efficient way to set, like, forbid a particular job. We're still not in top 3 by Diplo way, which is interesting. Do I need... I don't need this this starbase. I'm not at cap, so I could leave it, but...
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged. Technological acquisition successful.
Moat traps. Chemical plants. I don't know that I need those, given moat traps and all the technicians we're building. Field dynamic center. So this is the plus output, plus base output on physicists. I think we want that. That would be pretty handy on the capital if we're stacking a bunch of science. I think we can split them, but keep them close enough for support. Vengralian.
Alert. Hostile fleet
Okay,
assets
here.
detected.
That's 5k-ish. And they are at full health. Probably because they're a devouring swarm and they get regen. So let's fight them under the jammer. Did my science ship like come back yet? I've been hearing the repair is actually terrible. Like it's the numbers are so small. It's like plus, yeah. But I'm not totally sure on the details. Okay, so he did return. He's not damaged. Let's get him up here and in a position to do special projects once we have their fleet.
Technological acquisition successful.
Destroyers, gas wells give agri-drones gas output. I don't... Given that we're not really doing agri-drones, I think we'll just get our gas output from refining. I don't know if if the infrastructure techs are any good now. So that... And ceramic metal's a tech we can steal. I think we do improve Strikecraft.
Alert. Station engaged. Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
Okay. That's fine. They're continuing to come at us.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, that's a little better. Right, that's 30% casualties. Rather than like 10%. Okay, and that last group doesn't want any part of this. But I think I'm going to pounce on them. Yeah, okay, so that's like 20% casualties versus the 33% that we saw under the comms chamber. So that's good. I wonder how much they have left after all that. $36. Yeah, it can't be that much. We'll make a defensive bastion of this. And then use it to hold while we push out, just in case I'm wrong.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Two habitables.
Ship fragments dissected. Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
600 fleet. Very small.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Hostile fleet assets engaged. Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged. Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
Oh, okay, so that's
Alert.
their main fleet. Just getting some destroyer kills. And here's the other main chunk. I guess that's fair that my ships killed estimates might be. Where are they gonna head, you think?
Technological
Yeah, I think they're coming here.
acquisition successful.
Naval logistics offices. Okay, so this is the next upgrade in biology labs. And and it unlocks the support specialization. Yeah, that seems like a fine tech. I have the gas production now. Jumping into Nebula, always exciting.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, but like either way, I'll get him.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, I think I want to finish Prosperity next, and then oh, not watching the way losses there. After Prosperity, we'll do I kind of want Master of Nature to, you know, take something like this and just give lots and lots of generator districts. Or here, okay, so support designations don't give buildings. Interesting, good to know. Huh. Not sure how I feel about that.
Ship fragments dissected.
Does this booze on rebels, maybe? I don't know.
Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged. Construction complete.
We got the tech for, yeah, battle simulators, so we should be using those when we build new stuff.
Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Aha. Not sure why my energy dropped there. Yeah, I like work it's going. It's not that much more Unity. I'd much rather have bonuses to all jobs. What I really need is gravitic sensors.
Planetary surface settlement established.
No armies. Just like seeing if there's a hotkey or something to disable. No.
Construction complete.
They really picked like terrible spots to build these starbases. You know, I don't want here. That's a cutting point. This is a okay. That one's all right. That one's a cutting point. But if we had one here, then I wouldn't need one there. Or so might do that.
Communications alert.
Hive mind.
Ship fragments dissected. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Oh, nullification, sublight speed, evasion. Not really where I want to be taking a fight.
Communications alert.
I'm not sure why my fleet power spiked to 8k there either.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Oh, I forgot to build drone storage on at least one of these planets that I'm... Yeah, I think we just do research enclave. I don't think we need to specialize the homeworld. Hegemonic imperialists want a non-aggression pact? That's unusual. Void cloud. Oh, they're getting their ass kicked by my vassal? Hmm.
Hostile fleet assets engage.
Oh, I didn't actually take the station. That's odd.
Technological acquisition successful.
And here's the tier 2 physics. Oh, I need to build the thing that gives motes from generators. I can't. Where can I build that? Is it only on certain planets? Sorry, does it have upkeep? No, it doesn't. Okay, let's try it here, because we got all the swamps and caverns and whatnot. That could be a compelling case for using that one as a. I don't know if we have features anywhere else. Dust caverns. Okay. So motes from mining. Okay, so I have motes income. Wait, what? I thought it was a building I had to build. Am I going crazy here? Mote harvesting traps. Motes from technicians. I don't understand where you can build that. I'll have to do more reading on that. We have a source of motes, though, if there's something I need it for.
Construction complete. Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Oh no, the labyrinth. I don't remember how this one works. I think we just ignore it consistently. I think that's how that works.
Council agenda ready.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
Captain Alloys again.
Council agenda ready.
Don't really have something I want to follow it up with. The agenda finishing. Text, UV laser, I think just from fragments. Yeah, that's good. So I should get the field done. Did I not yet get the... Yeah, I want like all of the stuff. I want the physics output booster, I want the efficiency booster, and I want the upkeep reduction. Okay. Fleet command limit went up as well. And I got some naval cap somewhere. Probably a captured anchorage is probably what that is. This is a nasty system, a huge pulsar system like that.
Communications alert. Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Oh, that might be good for the machine world. Or I don't have any access to crystals yet, and I don't know how this building works. I mean, sure, we could do that. I'm sure we could get it from the Gaia world that has all the deposits. So crystal mining's an option, but I think I'd rather just test synthetic crystal plants on my home world. Commander traits, resilience fine.
Communications alert.
What is that? Caravan fleet event.
Alert. Non-standard space.
Orbital trash dispersal. Yes, I love orbital trash dispersal.
Technological acquisition
There just
successful.
aren't that many sources of bombardment, like bonus damage, and I'll take them when I can get them.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Council agenda ready.
Hidden worlds. So you may have noticed I've been clearing some blockers that aren't actually blocking my growth, and part of the reason for that was to try to fish out hidden worlds to get the Oracle, who's an awesome leader, and we have succeeded in that, so that's cool. Let's see if my scientist is still automated archaeology. Nope.
Hostile stationary asset.
I don't want either of those to pass. We haven't proposed anything recently. But yeah, regulatory facilitation is fine. I don't really want to tank
Alert.
habitability that
Station
badly.
engaged.
How many? Okay, I don't have any intel anymore on them. So, I don't know. Dimensional portal researchers. Uh-oh. I've been hearing some interesting things about dimensional portal drone, like bugs. with gestalts where space-time anomaly drone jobs.
Hostile
Here they are.
stationary asset
Okay, good.
engaged.
They some of the bugs were related to like jobs for gestalts added by funky planetary features getting versions that wanted consumer goods, and I have no source of consumer goods, so that would have been bad. This is fine. This is just some garbage world we're using for pop assembly, I guess. And now we're getting... What do they do? One space-time anomaly drone per 25 pops. That's not that many. And it converts... researchers. I don't know why it's adding jobs and then also converting them. That's very strange. But they produce physics and engineering and dark matter. That's neat. I wonder if that goes away for terraform. Because I don't really want to make heavy use of that on planets with poor habitability. Lithium metal source, cool. I don't really want to bother trying to do this through the pulsar. I don't know, I guess it must be a nebula.
Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
Okay, here's a couple K of fleet, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, hold on. Yeah, 3K, we have 4K. We're fighting on top of a starbase. It's 2. We took it too recently. They want to go somewhere else to heal. Or it's been in combat too recently. No. What are you doing? Why are you...
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
I kind of don't care about amenities usage penalties because drone storage is awesome. Crime is becoming a problem here. I guess we better build some crime suppression. They're still coming. Oh, I didn't look at the results for the previous combat. Yeah, hard to say. I mean, we're winning. Yeah, no armies. Right, 13 total pops under the new pop system. Here we got 8. Yeah, they have nothing left. Economy-wise.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, we lost the station somehow. What?
Communications alert.
Hate us. I mean, sure, I'm full on influence. I'll take some energy. Oh, I couldn't downgrade
Hostile
it
fleet
because I don't
assets
own it.
engaged.
Like, not because I didn't take the planet yet.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
That was silly.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
Cruisers or more engineering base output. We'll draw cruisers again. I don't know what the draw weights on this stuff looks like. It's interesting thinking about how before the big tech nerfs, there used to be the techs that would give you plus 20% researcher output for the different fields, and how those were kind of high priority. And I'm not sure how to think about the priority of these techs. We will need crystal output. I think we just got crystal plants, right? There might also come a point where I shift out of mining drones here. Okay, so we're not quite like full employment. We have about 2 free mining drone, or 2 free maintenance drones worth of pops left.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Alert. Hostile
Okay.
fleet assets
Yeah.
detected.
Guessed wrong about which direction they would go.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
I think I do actually want this blocker clearing tech. I think I have some good generator stuff blocked by it. Deviancy amenities. This isn't like super good.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, they're coming back our way.
Non-standard space
That's
entity
good.
encountered.
Tianki, not important. But yeah, if they want to come engage my fleet on top of the black hole where they have worse escape chance, I am happy to accommodate.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, so it did create, and it created somebody like with their ethics out of the systems they took, but didn't make them a vassal of anyone, either me or them. That's the choke point. Ah. Do I really want to max out on corvettes when cruisers are about to come out? Probably not.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
That's 2 habitables. Okay, here's the what's left of their fleet. Okay, so here we can build mode harvesting traps. So it's you can build the like raw the harvester buildings on planets that have like a related site, but it's also like cross, right? It's like Dustcarved Caverns add it to mining drones, but then the building adds it to tech drones instead. That's pretty weird. How's like the mode output compared to? Oh, I guess I don't know. Sure, man.
Technological acquisition successful.
Yeah, cold fusion's pretty good. What's my mode income look like? Yeah, I can swing that. Oh, right, because I had it here as well. Had moat income. Which means I could do the moats from generators as well, I guess?
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that, and then here.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Oh. Pretty soon they're going to be out of places to return to, so I really want to like take some of this backcountry stuff to make sure they can't come out of emergency FTL back here. It's going to be up here is where it's going to start happening next.
Communications alert.
Yep, there it is.
Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Don't want unyielding. Don't want the disengagement chance penalty. What was I looking for here? Oh, I was looking at clearables. Yeah, I feel like I'm pop bound. Like I could build more jobs, but I'm not sure I'm putting out enough pops to really make use of them.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
I could use more Starbase Cap or Naval Cap. These both push me forward up tech tiers. Edict Fund doesn't really. I mean, the covert op stuff would be useful. It would have been more useful earlier for intel. Naval Cap, I'm starting to build anchorages. And yeah, I think 2 points of Starbase Cap is actually worth more Naval Cap than that tech, so.
Communications alert.
I don't know if waste reprocessing is good now, but it doesn't look very good. +2 tech drone jobs and +5 amenities? That looks terrible. I guess there's the passive production. Yeah, I mean, we'll press the button, we'll file the bug report. That's what we're here for. Where can I even build it? Not here. I don't know if they even worked. Okay, it's actually better than it looked. Planet limit 1, and I can't build it in like the main section, but I can build it on generators. Okay, just on generators. But yeah, absolutely. That seems like a pretty good case for building, or like building a generator district and specializing one, like all over the place, for the passive production.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Alert.
Okay, they're coming this way. That's great. This is exactly the direction I want them to go, so that my fleet can catch them. We got a pre-FTL somewhere? Did I have a focus thing for that? Yeah, observer pre-FTL. Why is that not clearing? I also feel like I'm not getting progress here. Huh. I don't know.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed. Construction complete.
Or resource silos, actually. I'm just kind of looking at my structure here, like, okay, where are my new choke points? We got one here. We got one. This is ugly. I don't like this at all. I guess like here and there, we're gonna have two. That's unfortunate.
Alert. Spaceport engaged. Hostile stationary asset engaged. Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
Okay, that's about an hour. We're approaching closing out this war.
Council agenda ready.
If I have both of these star bases, I'm not sure where they'll spawn back in. Wow, I didn't expect that to be faster. We'll finish prosperity. There was an interesting thing I wanted to know. I don't know if I talked about it yet, but this empire size from systems on an interstellar dominion, that's pretty neat. That's that looks super good for like nanotech exterminators. I do kind of want to take Master Nature though. Max districts +2, and then we'll do synthetic ascension and machine world once we get there. $120 months on an extradition. That's not great. My empire size has exploded from systems and pops, I guess. I haven't really been scaling up coordinators. We could do some coordinators on the Gaia world, I guess. Right, like, no, I guess we don't have the pops anymore. Oh, I see. Okay, I don't actually need all these tech drones. Right. I just wanted the passive income from the... the Racket thing. Okay, now that here their fleet is bottled up, this is perfect. We'll just park our fleet here. We'll keep them bottled up. They might run at us. They might not. They probably will, actually.
Engaged. Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
But they might not. Yeah, they are.
Technological acquisition successful.
Star Fortress, Advanced Engineering Complex. This is the job efficiency. What did I just research? So this is a separate. Is this an upgrade? On. I bet it is. Star Fortress is hard to pass up, but stuff that lets me make more tech with the same number of pops is also pretty good. I'm surprised society is that far behind. How's my crystal income? Great. Trade is holding steady. I might need a trade world at some point. I probably will, actually. Don't really want that. Trade from jobs. That sounds alright. Regulatory facilitation's on the floor, and it looks like it'll pass. That's good. We could propose... Readiness Act probably won't pass, because too many people will be in violation. So, yeah, let's propose... Like, how has... We have several megacorps. How have they not proposed buzzword standardization yet? I don't get it.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Communications alert.
Don't know where they'll come out of FTL. Okay, these guys actually put out a lot of physics and engineering. That's kind of interesting. I probably should call it for the night. How long was... where are our armies? Still a ways to go. Yeah, 200 days, most of a year. These fleets are still moving around. I have 11 planets, gonna end up with 2 more. I have a bunch more habitables. Yeah, this is ending up lighter than I really hoped for when I started this game. There's more to manage than I hoped for. We're running low on amenities. 80 pops would have been a pretty big world in 3D14. 83 pops on a single world in 2260. Yeah, I just need more assembly. $17K. My war exhaustion is getting pretty high. Even if I don't actually wipe them out, having them bottled up is okay. Right on. And they've got 30 pops, right? Like even if I don't need to fortify this stuff because they're never going to build a good fleet ever again. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I'll think about what we do next year, but I would like to get synthetic extension modularity machine worlds, and we'll see what happens after that. But I think that's kind of the plan for this run. Anyway, all right. Thank you, and we'll remember to save this time.